Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of the Arc De Triompe build. As you can tell, we're just going into first person mode. We're flying all the way from the village to trading hall. We're going to be progressing the front elevations and some of the inner archways and details. As you can tell, one of these little stars is having to fly to and from and landing on this walkway so that we can actually start working up these elevations. You can see we've done the base. This is using tuff and andesite walls. These, using a variation of walls and the full block, means you can get a little bit of depth and a little bit of shadow. This shadow gap detail makes it just pop, just pops. You can tell we're working on the front elevation. I tried to work on a different colour theme. As above we've got white elements and below we've got these grey elements. So I thought, you know what, we could start with andesite and tuff going up and then kind of grade it into the white wool, dorite and calcite. And I thought if we use quartz we can then use this as sort of a determining factor that fits between the two. And then I thought maybe we could add a little bit of grey concrete powder and grey concrete. These two colours seem to go really well. You've got a white gradient down to the grey gradient. And I'm always one of those people that when I design, I don't like to design like a random patternation using the blocks. I like to kind of work out a consistent pattern. As you can tell, the way the wall goes down and it's central to this axis. And then I wanted to make this key point in the middle. So that's kind of the way I design. It's always like a pattern that I can continue round and using a center point axis, which is why a lot of my builds are odd numbers, so that way you don't have that sort of two block center axis, apart from this arch in the middle, which is a slightly different story because of the way the road was built. But you can see we're just basically working up on the right hand side. We're trying to do the same thing across, using the same materials, andesite and tuff at the bottom, and then using this grey white gradient, so that way when we work up the building we can use more whiter elements, and those white elements can be used in contrast to possibly copper and maybe some black stone elements. But yeah, this is kind of the way I've just designed, trying to use this sort of color gradient, and then this will be wrapped around the base of the build. Hopefully in the future this means that all the elevations will be designed to the similar detailing, but then internally we can use the same palette of materials but try and vary it up. Just going on a little zone out now, listen to some nice music and watch me speed run these different walls and builds. Enjoy. As you can tell, we've run out of the materials so I can continue it. So what I thought, I'd work on the footprints of the builds all the way around and then trying to do a bit of leveling. You can see it kind of creates an emphasis within the landscape and it looks pretty cool, especially with those front elevations. Hopefully if you guys enjoyed, feel free to give me a like and any constructive feedback in the comments. Enjoy and see you guys all next time.